Welcome to this video on volume of cones and spheres. So the nice thing you'll like to hear is that you're actually given these two formulae in the exam. There is no need to memorise them. If you know them, bonus. You must make sure you know how to use them, but you don't have to memorise these two formulae. So this is a plug and play exercise. This is identify which pieces of information go where, put them in the formula, and your calculator does the rest of the hard work. So let's take the cone first. Having a look at this diagram here, we've got two values. We've got 13, that is your h, that is your perpendicular height. And we've got 10. Now you'll notice that 10 is all the way across the base there, so it's actually the diameter. But if you look at this, I have actually got the radius that I want. So I'm going to take this, the diameter is 10, so therefore the radius is 5. Okay, always check, is it the radius or the diameter that they've given you. Then it's a case of sticking it in the formula. So if we take our formulae, so we've got a third times pi times the radius squared, so that's 5 squared in this case, times the height, which in this case is 13. Okay, I can do that in terms of pi if I want to, or I could do that as a decimal. It depends what the question is going to ask you. So if I do that in terms of pi or as a decimal, it really doesn't matter. So this is going to give me 325 over 3 pi, or if you want this as a decimal, I'll do it to one decimal place, that is 340.3 centimetres cubed. Okay, so steps, take your diagram and identify which pieces of information you've got, put them into the formula, and then get out your answer, and obviously give it in pi or decimal places depending on what the question asks. The same process for the sphere. I've been given the radius this time, so again, if you were given the diameter, make sure you're halving it before you start using it, but we've got the radius this time, so life is easy. So in this case, we've got 4 over 3 times pi times 1.5 cubed. Now, a big clue here is because this is a decimal, the chances are you're going to want this in a decimal format at the end. So you've got two ways. You could do 4 times pi times 1.5 cubed and then divide it by 3. Or if you've got a fancy calculator with a fraction button, you could do as it is written. It is completely and utterly left up to you which way you do that. It will give you the same answer both ways. So put that into the calculator. That is going to give me either 9 over 2 pi, or if I convert that into a decimal, I'll do one decimal place again, 14.1 centimetres cubed. Remember the volume is cubed, please. Please don't put squares down, it's not area, it is volume. And that is it. If you want more information, then obviously contact me, but well done.